So I took the full-time boot camp, web development boot camp, and so what we did is we learned the very basic of how to structure a web application and how to add on different pieces like authentication, validation, and how to deploy our application and run unit testing as well. So in the end, we're ready to become full-time junior developers with potential to move upwards in our career. From a background in some more scientific coding, typically you put some code in and then you see some kind of text output or some file with a bunch of numbers. Coding in the dev camp was completely different because you finally get to see something come out of the product. So once I finally deployed the code, I can go to my browser like on Chrome and I can see the code that I wrote and what it does. So we learned Ruby as our main programming language. We learned CSS, HTML, JavaScript. We learned a whole array of different languages, but all with the idea that whatever you learn now, you can apply to learn different languages. So for example, for my final project, I decided to learn Python and use that as my language of choice. I think the most important thing for upcoming students is to know that it's not an easy program. The boot camp is really a boot camp. You really got to put in those hours, put in the effort and the sweat, and to have that motivation to reach that end point. And every single way, try to learn as much as you can, interact with people, and build your network, so that you can accomplish your goals, be it to do a startup or work for a company, or for myself, continue on with my research.